Welcome back, y'all. Long time no see. Talking this, back in action. Got a special guest for y'all today. First athlete on the podcast. Welcome in, Jeremiah Williams, a.k.a. JWill. You know what I'm saying? We're going to talk about a lot of things, from college to high school to who do you look up to what he doing now, where he going now, things of that nature, you know. But let's start off with the recovery. What was it, the shoulder? No, it was the leg, wasn't it? It was the leg.
First it was the shoulder, and then it was the leg. So everything going pretty good, just taking it step by step, day by day, and, learning a lot about myself. So
What was the shoulder injury? Because I remember watching you. That was at Temple, right?
Yeah, I was at Temple.
Yeah.
I tore my labrum February 6th, and then October 6th, I tore my Achilles. So.
And I was like in practice, or what was it like?
Yeah, I tore my labrum in game, non-contact injury. Didn't hit anything or nothing like that. Just kind of popped out, and then my Achilles also was in practice, just running non-contact again, and it just popped.
Crazy. How can you like prevent that? Like did the trainers and the doctors, what did they all say? Like to prevent it, like to just get it stronger, like what?
Yeah, I mean, my shoulder, it was kind of just like pretty much Achilles too, but it was like a freak accident. Like I just swiped at the ball and it just came out. So there was really no preventing it there. And then just getting back, I had the option between surgery or just strengthening it. And I didn't want it to happen again because it hurt too bad. So
You got the surgery?
I got the surgery. And then Achilles-wise, I think I was coming off my shoulder injury and I was just like trying to like work myself back, probably just ran myself through the ground, was pretty tired in practice and stuff like that. And then, I mean, not being so tired kind of helps. That prevents it. I think it was just my body being kind of weak at the time, and that's what happened. So
Good now, right, though?
yeah, I'm straight now.
You can hoop? Or you're not 100%?
I can hoop against the regular person, yeah. I can't really jump or nothing like that right now, too high, but I do everything else besides jumping or like explosive movements as of now.
Okay. Look like it's going to be ready for the season, or what?
Yeah, I'm going to be ready by the season. I think I'm not going to give it time, but I'm going to be ready by the season. That's the goal.
That's good, because you've been out like a year and some change, man.
A long time.
Man, I think the last time I seen you play was probably, it was like y'all was playing like a conference game when you was at Temple. Like it was one of them conference games where you was just trying to get some wins for them the tournament.
Right, yeah.
Man, I don't remember what game it was, but I was like, man, I don't even see him in the game. Like now, if I don't see him in the game, I'll turn it off. Or I don't watch it no more. It'd be crazy. Or like if what's his name? Dunn was playing. I'll watch him. Talk about him. How was playing with him?
Yeah, Dunny was my roommate since I was at Temple. The 2 years I was at Temple, and that's a real bucket, like a real bucket getter. He real quiet to himself, but starting with Dunn, like he came in a year earlier. He broke his foot, so he sat out the whole year. So we kind of started our freshman year together, in a sense, and we was so terrible my freshman year with me and him in the backcourt, and we was really just trying to figure it out and just kind of bouncing ideas off each other, new to everything, and trying to figure everything out was pretty special. We hold like a pretty good relationship.
Was he? He was starting too, right?
Yeah,
he was starting too. Okay. Yeah. I know you went to Simeon and for 1 year and stuff like that, but talk about why did you choose Temple coming out of Simeon? I know you had SIUE. Not was it SIUE?
SIU.
SIU.
Carbondale, yeah.
Who else did you have? Just talk about that, really.
Yeah, coming out, it was the COVID year. So, I mean, I guess like my top schools was pretty much Bonaventure, Temple, and Akron.
Yeah, I do remember that.
I almost committed to Akron. Those were like my top schools. And then the whole thing with that was I played out my senior year and like trying to get better offers coming from St. Lawrence. And then right, so the whole COVID happened, and my friend Quincy, he's like one of my closest friends for sure.
When I went to Temple, right?
Yeah, he went to Temple. He was already at Temple. He was committed early, like super early.
Oh, you knew him before Temple?
Yeah, he was on Mean Streets growing up, and we just grew up like playing the game with each other and stuff like that. But he asked me, can I play the 1? And, I was playing like the 4 at Simeon at the time. I was playing like the 4. Right, exactly. But, like, I knew I could play the 1 because in AAU I was supposed to play the 1 with Mean Streets. But so he asked me, can I play the 1? Of course, I was like, yeah. And that's always what I want to do in college. And that's what my dad played in college. So I always just wanted to play the 1 for some reason. And then I said, yeah. They came to a couple games. And that was my best offer. So they was like, you could come in and fight for a spot at the 1. Came in, got in my favor, got lucky, I guess. And, unfortunately, some people got hurt. But it gave me the opportunity to start as a freshman, played pretty good the first game. And it kind of took off with the 1 spot.
So you saying really Quincy helped you get that, push that offer and your decision?
Yeah, I always say Quincy recruited me to Temple, not.
That's decent. That's decent. Talk about because you said you did go to St. Lawrence. You went to St. Lawrence for 3 years, right?
Right, 3.
3 years, and then you went to Simeon for 1. So how was it different from playing at a Catholic school and a public school? I know you only played at Simeon for 1, but it's really obvious. Obviously, the toughness is one.
Yeah.
But is there any other differences that you noticed?
The speed of the public league is crazy. I remember my first game we played Lindblom, and I just caught myself at half court just like watching everybody just go like that. I was like, bro, what is this? It's like, I don't want to like say it's like not organized or nothing like that, but it's like, it's really get up and down. And, like kind of like the smaller teams, they kind of got to fight for their life. Yeah, you got to get it for real. So, yeah, I think that was like the biggest difference that I caught myself mid-game. Like, oh, this speed is crazy. And then in the Catholic League, everyone could hoop, but, it's the Catholic League. Yeah, it's half court. Yeah, slow it down, slide over, take charges. And I guess they kind of think more.
Just got to play better.
Right.
I mean, you went there 3 years. Did you think like you left the impact on them? Like you was very important to the programs?
For sure, yeah. Bro, when I first went to St. Lawrence, and I would have to like, we grew up playing with everybody around the city and stuff like that, and you going everywhere. So they're like, yeah, what high school you go to?
Oh, yeah, I feel that.
Yeah,
I feel that.
They're like, what high school you go to? You got to explain what high school it is, where it's at.
You got to explain why you went there, why you there,
right,
why you not leaving. And, man, yeah, I feel that one. Because you was at St. Lawrence. I mean, you was there freshman, sophomore year, so you was a year younger than me. He was a year younger than me. So when he was a freshman, sophomore, I was at like HF or Longwood. And I was be like, why you in the suburbs? Or why you in, why they asked why I was in the suburbs. Then when I came to the city, they asked me why was I at Longwood. So then my last year, I went to Dunbar. And then it was just like, well, they not in the red no more. So it's just like, I can't get away.
Right, couldn't win.
Man, but anytime I went to when I came back to the city, I had like 3 requirements, like for the head coach. I sat him down. I was like, hey, if you can make any one of these 3 things happen, I'll be okay with the season. I think when I was at Longwood, I said, we need to play HF at HF.
I did that?
Cause no, we didn't do that. It had to be it was gonna be on a Friday or something early in the season. Like that gym was gonna be busting.
Right.
We had to play in the holiday tournament. Proviso West or the other one, I forgot.
Pontiac?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But we got in Proviso West. And then the third request was either play a top city school, Simeon, Bogan, Morgan Park, one of those.
Who'd y'all play?
Well, when we got in Proviso West, we played Whitney Young,
okay.
St. Joe's, and that was it. But then throughout the season, we had a chance to make the city playoffs. So we made the city playoffs and we played Simeon.
Oh, okay. What's Simeon team? Taylor?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Crazy. Like, I think we was the first. We wasn't the first game on the Bob court. We was the first playoff game on there.
Okay.
City playoffs, but terrible. Like we lost by 50.
Lost
by 50. I think Taylor was on that team. Messiah, X,
Zion, Juwan.
Man, it was like a party out there for them. Like, oops, no.
Kenny.
I think it was just me, Charles, AJ. My guy Nudie, it wasn't good for us. It wasn't good for us. And then the next year at Dunbar, I had 3 more requests. I said HF again because I didn't get that. Another holiday tournament, And I think it was the same three requirements. The same, like I had to play competition. You know what I'm saying? Like I couldn't just go there and just play like weak teams. So we got in the Proviso West tournament again. Different schools, same thing. And we played Bogan too. We played Bogan at like one of some charity event or something. Like one of those.
Was it at Orr?
No, it was at the Quest. I think it was at the Quest. We played them at the Quest. And they beat us bad, but it was like it helped us get better. And then Proviso West, we played Fenwick, St. Joe's, Proviso West or East, one of those. But those helped us a lot.
I was at the Fenwick game, and I don't know. I think I was at the St. Joe's or the Proviso game. I don't know which one, but I was at the Fenwick game for sure.
Yeah,
and I was at another one, probably St. Joe's, I think.
Yeah, that Fenwick game was crazy.
I was at that Fenwick game. Man, like 40, right?
Man, 39, but 40 really. But man, I think I was watching Bryce. I was watching Bryce a couple months ago. He was playing against somebody. He had a great game, like 20-something and 20 rebounds because he's been going crazy on that team.
Fair, yeah.
And somebody was watching. He was like, "Man, do you think he's gonna go pro?" I'm like, "Yeah, he's gonna go pro." And then I'm like, "Oh, yeah, I played against him and it's on third." And he looked at me crazy, and I was like, I'm glad somebody was there to record. 'Cause, man, nobody would believe me if I said I had 40 on that team. Yeah. Like, I'm not even gonna say I had 40 on him. I had 40 on that team. Mm-hmm. But man, that game was crazy. Like, I was just like to explain it really, like to have 40 on like 9 of 11 from shooting from three. I think it was I broke I was second.
And the 3-point record?
Yeah.
Who got it? You know who got it?
No, I don't. I don't know. Like, I didn't even care about it. Like, I didn't care. I wanted that win, low key. I wanted that win. But man, I can't explain. It was just knocking down shots, just wide open, just trying to get a win. And then looking at my phone afterwards, bro, that was a crazy experience. Like, man, I was following me, texting me like, bro, you just snapped. Like, right. People at the crib, I'm like, bro, is somebody record? I'm finna ball this light record? Nah, nobody was there. I think like somebody was there to record.
Yeah, you got some video of it, right?
Yeah. But man, I hope that video better not go extinct.
Those be the worst. If like you go crazy and like Baller's Life supposed to be there, but they not.
Nobody there, man. I'd be pissed. But yeah, that year was decent. That year was decent for me. That year was decent for you too. I remember
my junior year. Yeah.
I remember going to some St. Louis game. Y'all played that same Bogan team,
yes,
and they played them better than us. Yeah. They played them better than us, and that's the difference, low key, because we was running with them, and we didn't have the body. We was tired. Like, we played them twice. We played them in the season, and then we played them in the city playoffs. The first game at Bogan, terrible. The Jungle. Bro. Man.
Oh, y'all played at the Jungle? I always wanted to play there, but never did.
Man.
Yeah.
But y'all played them at y'all gym for y'all played them for the regional, or it was before the regional?
That was for no, because we won the regional.
Y'all won the regional. I
think that's for sectional.
That was for sectional.
Oh my God.
Man, I was at that game. The game was interesting.
Bro, early in the year. It was early in the year, you know. My junior year is kind of when I got good, or like people started knowing about me.
That's when you like took off.
Yeah, so it's early in the year before my junior year start, and we at Quest, and we see Goody. I don't remember who I was with,
man,
but we see Goody.
Peace, man.
Yeah, facts. Rest in peace, Goody, for real. I don't remember who I was with, but it might have been Jabari dad. I don't know, but he was like, Goody, yeah, he go to St. Lawrence, like. He next up, basically, something like that. And Goody just looked at me like, who was you? Like, and I remember that. I was like, nah, what do you like? He basically looked at me like, all right, St. Lawrence, little kid, like, whatever. So then we played them. I probably had like 30-something. But we would have won that game. My guys was sick, hurt, stomach flu.
That's what they say. That's what they say when they play top teams, man. Yeah. I can't, man.
Yeah, they was.
Man, I had my fair share of that, man.
Facts.
Man, I think it was Leo that put us out. Leo put us out. But we went far.
With Fred Cleveland and that team.
Yeah, they beat us by a lot too. Because they're a Catholic school, but they play like a public school. They was up and down. They had the twins. I forgot the other guard name. His number was 3. He was decent.
Yeah, Miles, Fred.
Yeah, they was decent. Yeah. They was decent, and we had no game plan for them. Like, I didn't understand like film and watching all that until I got to college. Like, we didn't do none of that in high school, and They don't usually do that in high school, but now I think they're starting to. They might probably starting to now.
Scouting reports and stuff.
Yeah, like when I left Dunbar, they started doing that. But when I left Dunbar, a lot of things changed. Like they got an Adidas deal, everything. Like it was crazy. I was low key pissed, but at the same time, it's like we know we the reason that this happened.
Left it in a better place.
Yeah, like it was good, and especially because it was a historical like high school for having all them people there, and then all my peoples went there, all our peoples. Yeah. It was just good. I wish I would have went there 4 years. It probably would have been way different.
That's where you wish you would have started.
Yeah,
everyone.
It was either that or looking back, it probably would have been Simeon because everybody, my peoples know over there too, like Reese and Rob. Like, man, I wish I would have played under Rob. How was that?
Oh, playing under Rob was cool. He was a cool coach to play for. He motivated me a lot for sure. We started off pretty rocky as a team. Like we sucked to start the year. Everybody was like, "What?" To me, I say losing at Simeon is worse than like losing anywhere else because they always got so high expectations. Like it's a basketball school, so you gonna hear about it if you get spanked. Like
I think everybody in the school, like the like teachers, football team, alumni, you gonna hear from everybody. Honestly,
I remember the day of the Morgan Park game at Morgan Park. People was bending our face like, bro, we got 100 on MP. I was like, dang. And then Bogan spanked us that year.
I think I do remember that. Anton
and DJ went crazy that game.
Yeah.
And KD played good too. But they spanked us bad. And after that, that's when they was looking at us in school like, yeah, it was bad. So that was a good experience though, playing for Coach Rob. He used to text me all the time and motivate me and be aggressive and stuff like that. And kind of once I got through that phase with him and once the team also got used to one another, also we kind of took off. I went in that situation. I didn't really know none of them. Like I didn't know J-Rock. I didn't know AV.
Because all of them started there.
Yeah, and I didn't know Cat. I didn't know no one from Simeon besides Sincere. That's the only person I knew, Sincere and Mooch. So it was cool though.
Was it any pressure playing there?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, there's nothing wrong with pressure. Like I seek out pressure and stuff like that, but it definitely was some pressure. Like transferring in from the Catholic League, it was like they made a meme about me that kind of went viral. So like, you gotta really,
oh man,
you really got to go to work.
You was on the internet, huh?
I was on the internet for real. I had to make a Facebook because of that, because they, they posted on Facebook and I didn't know about it. So I had to make it. Dang, that's after we lost to Curie at the Curie. That was Curie first time ever winning at Simeon. That was our team.
I do remember that.
Yeah, so.
Well, that was like, that was early in the year or late?
It was early. It was early, yeah.
Yeah.
Played them in City, too.
Man, them early games be getting people.
Yeah. Rather lose early, though, yeah.
Yeah, because y'all won City.
Yeah.
And then y'all probably would have,
We lost to Whitney.
I'm about to say. I totally forgot I was at that game, man. Yeah. I totally forgot. I low-key don't even remember, like, what happened that game.
I know what happened. We got spanked. But, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they had bigs and stuff. They had real legit bigs, though.
They had a good team.
Yeah.
And Slaughter knew how to. They game plan pretty good for us. Yeah.
It's so far you can get with having a point guard as play as a center. You know what I'm saying? Playing 1 through 5, blocking, stealing, doing it all.
Trying to do it all.
Man, I was about to say, was it any time did you think we was gonna play together?
We tried to get you at St. Lawrence.
Man, I totally forgot about that.
It was my junior year, right? And your senior year? Yeah.
Like me when I left Longwood, I think so.
We was trying to get you to go to St. Lawrence.
I don't think I wanted to go to a Catholic school, though. I don't think
St. Lawrence was fun, though. It wasn't a real school.
No. And wasn't it all boys?
No, my freshman year was all boys. My freshman year was all boys.
Man, my mom would love to hear that, all boys school.
That's why I went. For sure.
Man, nah. I thought we was going to play together at South Sub.
When I almost had to go JUCO.
You had to?
Almost had to go JUCO.
I don't remember that. I just thought you was gonna go just to, bulk up or just try to get better, get some more D1 looks. But man, I think it was the summer when I came back from Cali and you came over there. I think it was me, you. I think Hodge came just to watch. Malcolm was there, and we was on the same team, and we was just hooping, killing people. I'm like, man, I think this finally happened. We finna play together. And I think you went then you decide to go to Temple.
Yeah.
I was like, man, damn. I think that's the only chance.
Yeah, I definitely am. Yeah, I almost had to go JUCO, definitely. But the ACT saved me, not needing the ACT. The ACT was too much.
Man. But if you had to go, you was going to go to South Sub?
I'm not really sure. South Sub definitely would have been in the mix, but I was talking to Logan a lot at the time. Not a lot, but like getting ready for like if I had to go JUCO.
You was going to play with
McKinney. That's who was going in that year. Jay Scrub was just leaving.
Yeah. I was just about to say, my year, Jay Scrub was there.
How was he?
Oh, we didn't play him, luckily.
Okay.
Man. No, we seen him in person. We went down to I forgot where, but it was one of the tournaments down there, and we seen them play. Oh my goodness, bro! They look like they could beat some D1s. That team low key looked like they could beat some D1s because they had that big left hand.
Sidney Curry, right?
Yeah, they had him, Jay Scrub, a lot of shooters, a lot of length, and I'm looking like, bro, who is that? And then I see Scott over there.
Ball's Life.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm like, okay, I must know this. And then we watching them play, and I'm like, okay. Yeah, he tough. And then it was a lot of buzz talking about, yeah, he might just be the first person not first person, but JUCO to NBA. Mm-hmm. I'm like, okay. And then during our season and their season, well, all of our season, we was just watching them, and I'm like, yeah, he tough.
Yeah,
he low key tough.
Yeah. That's why I was choosing Logan. I'm like, yeah, he just did that, and it was just kind of like the hype.
I think he made a lot of people go to Logan because I know a lot of people that started going to Logan and stuff like that.
Yeah, they do pretty good too.
Yeah, the downside with us and them, I think we play D2 like competition, which is not like different, but it's like D1 JUCO is like top tier, and it kind of showed like with us playing. Our second year we played Triton, and like they was way bigger than us, but like I think that falls on us too for not recruiting bigs and stuff like that. But like I think they'd rather go to a D1 JUCO than a D2 JUCO. And stuff like that.
South Sub has some killers roll through that though.
Yeah,
Sean,
for sure.
Yeah, South Sub
for sure. No,
a real good JUCO.
We had so much. When I first got there, it was all about Courtney Carter. He went to
SIUE, right? Was he still there last year?
Nah, I don't know what he's doing now. I should have texted him though. But yeah, it was Courtney Carter last year, and then my year, and then the next year when I came in, it was Sean. Then the year after that was Polo. And then this year it's supposed to be somebody I don't even know, but yeah, they got killers there. I mean, Ty doing decent. He just committed to where'd he commit to? Middle Tennessee. He was just
yeah.
He was just at what school was that?
Mississippi Valley State.
Yeah, it was a HBCU. Yeah. He did decent there, and then he going to Middle Tennessee. So I'm gonna tune in to him. Chance, my boy Chance, he was at a school in Kansas. He came back in town, but I got to get up with him and talk to him. But yeah, we got a bunch of hoopers, man. South Sub did me right, I ain't gonna lie, even though I'm still not playing.
How'd you like playing for Pagatti? That's the craziest coach in Illinois. I ain't never seen nobody yell like that.
It was like 50-50, honestly, like, cause it's like we get yelled at all the time. Like, you get yelled at all the time.
His yelling different.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was about to say. Like, we get yelled at all the time, so we used to the yelling.
Right.
But the type of yelling he was doing is way different. Like, he swinging arms, slamming chairs, breaking clipboards. Breaking clipboards kind of like, normal, but like seeing it like in front of me happen, I don't. And it'd be the reasoning behind it too. It'd be the reasoning behind it. So we'll be up like 20. But we didn't run our play right, but we still got a bucket. Timeout. Why you didn't run my play right? We be like, up 20, 5 minutes left, we back to the crib. Mm-hmm. Oh, you do this, and we gonna run when we get back. We not running when we get back. We went by 30, we back to the crib, we pulling up. I hope y'all got y'all shoes on, we gonna run. And stuff like that. Yeah. People think he be playing when stuff like that happen, but it just be like, my freshman year, funny story, it was on my birthday. We had a game on my birthday. We played a D3 JUCO, and I think they don't get no scholarships. Mm-hmm. Like, we got scholarships. I was one of the people that got scholarships. And we lost by like 7 or something. I only played like 3-4 minutes. Let's get that out. I only played like 3-4 minutes. And I got like a quick foul. He took me out. It's like, yelled at me for a quick second. I just got back to cheering. Mm-hmm. We lost by 7. He fed us. He went out there to rebound for the other team, the other person who scored 30 on us. And a bunch of our teammates was mad. They're like, man, why you doing that? He don't do this and that. I'm like, I'm just quiet. You know me, I'm quiet.
Yeah.
And then we get on the bus to leave. He like, we gonna run, since we lost by 7 or we lost by 6, we gonna run 6 miles outside. And me, it's my birthday. I'm like, bro. And this is the first time I seen him do like something like this. So I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not putting my shoes on because it's not even gonna happen. Like, lying. It's snowing too. It's not like snowing heavily, but it's like it's falling and it's cold. So it's like we pull up. He looking around to see who got shoes on. He's like, we got shoes on because we got 6 miles outside. I started lacing them up. I'm like, all right. Because I seen the leaders doing it. Yeah. I'm like, he probably just gonna make us run 1 or 2 and then we learn our lesson. You feel me? We get outside. He like, all right, since we lost by 6, 1, 2, 3, just do all the way down to the parking lot and back. That'll be 2, and then do that 3 times. So 1, 2, 3, and then you done. And then we was all getting ready, and I'm like, I think our Courtney, his leg was messed up at the time, so he was just like, he not finna do it. But everybody else did it, and they was mad about that. But we had to run 6 miles outside
after that game in the snow.
After that game too.
Yeah,
man, people don't know. Like, man, that year, from my senior year, you know, killing and getting love, getting support, and going from my freshman year in college is totally different. Like playing like what? How many minutes in the game? Probably like playing like almost all of the whole game in fucking senior year to freshman year, barely getting minutes, always getting yelled at, always running. It's always our fault. It's a completely, it messes with you mentally, like for real. Like that was crazy. But playing for P, it was like I said, it had its up and down. Like he gave us good life lessons, and he taught us good things on the court. But me and my dad talked about it a lot. Like he don't know how to work people.
Oh yeah, for sure. You could tell. Yeah.
Like, man, I'm trying to think of a moment when he tweaked out.
I don't remember the exact moment or exactly what was said, but I remember I went to go. Cause like he pretty chill, laid back. If you go to like the open gyms at South Sub.
Oh, that's not even him. When you at the open gyms, that's not even him. I don't know who that is. He nice. He'll give you water. He'll smile, bro. Like he got me. Low-key got me, man. Say you want to come play, you know, play for your family and this and that. Why you going all the way to California? You know, sound good. And I was just killing too. So I was like, no, I can get a starting spot. And I should have got a starting spot that freshman year. But man, another friend, man. It was the day before our first game. We was running plays. I was in the starting group. He ran a play for me and I was on the baseline. Short baseline. I shot the shot and I airballed it. Spazzed out. Man, like everybody's seeing it. Everybody's seeing it. Airball. I don't even know why I'm starting you, this and that and third. And I was gonna start you tomorrow on this and that and the third. What kind of shot was that? Blah blah blah. And I'm looking like, damn. Yeah, I didn't start, but I did play a lot that game. But we played like a weak team. But I think if I never did that, I probably would have started most of the games that year. Yeah,
JUCO a grind. You got to be.
Oh yeah. When I was in California, it was they had our name on the wall, and it was like they had the top 5. The top 5 names were the starters basically, and this is in June. The top 5 names were the starters, and everybody else was like under there. I was like in the 8, 9 spot. They had my height too. I was like one of the shortest guys there, but as June was going by, I only stayed for June. At the end of June, my name was slowly rising. And I'm like, bro, I know how I feel about myself. Like if I go anywhere, I know I can compete for a spot. That's D1, D2, D3. Like I could compete because I know I listen, I work hard, and I'm a decent player. You feel me? Knock down shots, get to the rim. You feel me? I'm not ass. You feel me? Like, but nah, man, it was a grind. I was working my way there, but then not Kandati. P hollered at me and got me back. But yeah, it was a decent experience. I mean, I don't regret it.
Yeah, nah.
Like working with P. But got some fan questions. Let's ask. Cause man, oh yeah, I forgot about this.
What?
How was it playing for Made Man with Shump team?
Bro, I keep it a buck. Out of all my,
Are they still around?
No.
No, right?
No. That was some of the worst basketball
Damn.
I've played. Been a part of. Like, bro, I'm not gonna use any names, but one, come to find out, because I mean, I grew up in that area. I know most of like the people that kind of helped run the program, and some people like looked out for me in that program and stuff like that. So they got good people in the program. But honestly, like I would just say if like I was trash and whatever. But I think the coach just, because you know that team kind of came from Impact, and I came from Memorial Park Wildcats, and they didn't really have a rival, but it was like these kids played for this certain coach and pretty much in this program from since they was little, and I'm coming from
A different
the Memorial Park Wildcats. Like, yeah, it was just different. So then they didn't even want to put me on the team. Yeah, that's what I was told.
Yeah, I didn't know none of this.
Yeah, I was told that later, like through one of the dudes that like ran the program, and I believe him. He was like, yeah, they didn't even want to put me on the team. I should have been starting because I was killing whoever
Yeah, I
was
don't
in front
remember
of me.
none of this because I thought you did start.
No. I mean, I probably started like 1 or 2 games, like something like that. But like a lot of times, I kind of wasn't playing. Like,
No, I don't remember none of this.
yeah,
Because didn't you leave? You left Hybrid Elite for us, right? For them?
yeah, but I definitely wasn't even playing the league. I wasn't even in the game. I was like, bro, yeah, I think, dang, yeah, I don't know if that's how it worked. I know I left Memorial Park Wildcats, and then like I bounced around a lot, Hybrid Elite and stuff.
I don't even remember. What was that, like 7th, 8th grade?
I don't even really remember either.
Yeah,
but
I know I didn't play for Hybrid Elite either.
yeah, you didn't?
No, I played that one game at
Hyde Park.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, we sit next to you. We both did. You got in, but I really did get
Yeah,
in.
no, that's when I was playing. But then afterwards, they said they wanted me to play like they wanted me to play something. I think it was a 4 or 5. It wasn't a 2.
Wasn't your dad the coach?
No,
Who was the coach?
Anton,
Oh,
AJ dad.
yeah, okay.
Yeah, it wasn't, and Marcus,
Oh, okay.
Michael
Salter's
Salter.
dad.
Yeah, my dad wasn't a part of it.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
he brought everybody together, but
Yeah.
no, he wasn't like the coach or nothing like that. He always wanted to step away.
I always kind of think about those days, I guess. Even I was terrible. No,
But you thought you had to get reps in. You had to get reps
it
in.
helped build a lot of basketball character, I guess. Because I mean,
No.
AJ was pretty good. Mike Salters was really good.
And you was playing up.
Right, I was playing up
You
with
was
all
playing
y'all,
up.
and then
I forgot.
Case and Pryor was pretty good. Like all y'all was older than me, pretty much better than me. Shamar,
Kason was on that team.
I think he was on. I can't really remember the
I know
teams, but
Artis was on that team.
I know who was coming up. Remember when we had the open gyms and stuff like that, and everybody used to come through. So playing up against those guards, Artis was pretty good too. So playing with everybody. Marcus probably then came through there everybody then came through there, especially from like South Side or South Suburbs area. They didn't play with that team. But yeah, I guess I went to Made Man, didn't really like it, and then went to All In, YNR, and Mean Streets.
Yeah, you did play with All In.
Yeah. I think I went All In, YNR, All In, Mean Streets. Did a lot of bouncing around.
All In and YNR are like the same though. One day.
Yeah, but you know, All In had like 4 different teams.
Yeah.
So it was
Man.
the
A, B, C, D team.
right.
Man.
So I was pretty much on like the B team, but we was the I, you know. But the other team had like this is for my grade. So Dante, Martise, Keyshawn.
Yeah,
they had a crazy
that was
team.
YNR.
No, one year it was All In. Then the next year they all went to YNR. Yeah.
I remember we beat YNR. They had Jeremiah, Centwali.
Talking about Raw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was one of our best games. I would never forget that game. We was at the Romeoville. Everybody played there. The Edward Center. And they brought a cameraman. They brought their cameraman with the camera.
Dang, I couldn't think of his name, but Sam with the cam.
Yeah. I think so.
Yeah.
I think it was Jay, Centwali, Keenan. Who else was on that team? I can't remember. But I know it was me, Quan,
Quan.
and I think that was it. And we both had at least 20, 30, and we beat them by like 10. But man, that game was so fun. That game was so fun because man, they told him to put the camera up. Haji told him to put the camera up. Oh man,
yeah, them Raw teams was. Bro, I remember I did play with you actually.
You did? No.
Yeah, remember at Southland Center when they started that big old fight, Quan them.
Man, that was my sophomore year. That was your freshman year, I think.
Probably so.
I think I remember that because that was our first tournament. And I was like,
the first tournament, yeah.
This team is weak. Like we didn't even have to do this. And Kyle was there. That's why.
Okay, but even I played another game. I played in Wisconsin with y'all too. Only reason why I remember that is because Quan. He dunked on like 2 people so crazy that he used to be going crazy.
Man,
what?
I wish Quan would have played college, man. He's supposed to come to South Sub my sophomore year.
Yeah, I remember Haji kind of telling me about that. I wish he would have played too. Quan was
just at least 1 year of college, 1 year.
Yeah.
If he would have at least just 1 year just to get in shape, like in shape, Quan would have been crazy.
Yeah, Quan had it for sure. Quan had it.
And people don't even know like.
Yeah, don't nobody really know.
Oh, Haller and Killer, man. Straight killer, man.
Thanks.
Man, let's get in the next one. Man, that's took me back, man. Who's the best teammate you played with?
Best teammate, like just teammate qualities, or like best basketball.
I'd say like talent-wise.
Talent-wise, DJ Stewart.
Mean Streets.
DJ Stewart, Caleb Battle, Damian Dunn.
Mm-hmm.
I hope I'm not forgetting nobody. I know I probably am. But DJ Stewart, Damian Dunn, Caleb Battle. And Damian Dunn and Caleb Battle was my backcourt mates at Temple, so we really had a team. But yeah, they do some stuff like
Caleb Battle was a young than you, right?
No, Caleb older. Caleb and Dunn same grade. But yeah, I didn't seen KB do some stuff. He like the year he got hurt when we played together, played like 7 games. He averaged like 21 with like crazy efficiency, crazy shots, like fading. Like dang, see Dunn operate in that mid range. Like Dunn got some creativity to him that a lot of people don't got. He really good, he's strong as hell. And then DJ, especially.
Man,
I didn't see DJ.
Quiet killer.
Yeah, for real. I remember 16U year, we went to the Final Four in Peach Jam. And that's when he was like trying to get his ranking back because he had fell off.
16U year.
Yeah, 16U year. Bro, his Peach Jam run was, I remember, I was on the bench. You know, I known DJ a long time, so like, this one I was like, dang, like, he got it. Like, he could really hoop.
He was on the bench watching like, masterpiece.
Right, for real.
No, I think 16U. I think that was the first year you played with me, Streets, right?
Yeah, it was my first year.
And I think your first game. No. I lied. That wasn't your first game.
First URBL game.
Nah, I think it was me and my dad. We went to see you play in Vegas, and y'all played. We All Can Go.
Yeah.
Oh my God! I think you had almost a triple double. I think y'all lost though, but
We
I was
lost,
mad.
yeah.
But Caleb was on that team. Not Caleb. What's his name? Chris Livingston.
Oh yeah. Chris Livingston was on that team. Yeah,
they had some tough guys on that team, but y'all was killing them though.
Yeah, they had to do it earlier. So he played on a team called Woods Elite. His name Gerald Dokes. Everybody on my Mean Streets team know they'll never forget this name, bro. I know they'll never forget this name. He gave us 40. Woods Elite was, I think they was number 1 in AYBL at the time, and we might have been 2 or like tied at 2 or something like that. Right? Yeah, 16. Yeah, he gave us a real 40, and could nobody do nothing. He was on that WACG team, and he was he
left-handed? Because I know somebody left-handed I was killing too that game.
I'm not too sure.
Cause I don't know. I think we were sitting by your mom and the guy with the dreads.
Carlos. Yeah, I was talking crazy. Yeah, I was talking. I remember that. Yeah, I was talking crazy whole game.
Man, that game was crazy. That's like some things I'll never forget. And then I think we went to the other gym and seen. We was talking to Jawan and his son was playing too. He was playing like 15 or 16U. I don't even remember. But man, that was a crazy game I'll never forget. I forgot who else was on that team. I know Livingston was on that team because I knew he was going to go pro.
Livingston, Gerald Dokes. I only know the other kids by name. You know that video of WACG when they played Brad Bill?
Yeah.
It was that team that went viral, so it was that team, if people know what that is.
Yeah, man. They weren't even that good for real. They just had great players.
They hit a half-court shot to send the game to overtime.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Mm-hmm.
Who's the best player you played against?
Scotty Barnes.
EYBL.
Yeah.
All right. You played against a lot of people in EYBL.
Yeah, a lot. Jalen Johnson was pretty good. Reese Beekman, he was the point guard at Virginia. He might be in the draft this year. I'm not sure. Mm-hmm. He was pretty good. Jalen was pretty good. Scotty Barnes was pretty good.
Yeah, I forgot you played in EYBL.
Whole bunch of people.
You played against the best competition. I wanted to just play on the circuit, man.
Yeah.
We couldn't get nobody, especially after what we did in Atlanta, man.
Bro, I was supposed to go to Atlanta that tournament, but I'm like, nah, we got Pizza Jam after that. I don't want to get in trouble or nothing like that. But I was supposed to go to Atlanta. I'm glad I didn't.
Man,
looking back at that,
people. I'm gonna talk about it because I don't really care. Man, that trip, I think we was on the Gatorade or Powerade circuit, something like that. Mm-hmm. We played it in Atlanta at that gym everybody play at EYBL now, that huge gym. Oh my God, I think it's me. I'm not gonna say no names.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna say no names. I'm crazy, man. Nah, we played there, and then one of the refs, none of them liked us because we was from Chicago. First of all, nobody never like you from Chicago, so that's what you got to remember. Like when you from Chicago, that's why I don't know why we hate each other so much, bro. Like that's why I always try to bring us together. Because if we go anywhere else, we is by ourselves. Like for real, man. They just we was getting no calls. We'll try to talk to the refs. They won't talk to us. Other team already looking at us like we some. Man,
right? Target on your back when you're from the rack.
Oh my God! So everything go down. Everybody thought it was funny. We all getting back. We hit the mall or something. I think somebody was like, "Man, I wish we had a video or something." I forgot who said it. They're like, "Man, I wish we had a video."
Oh, other situation?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because they wanted to see it, right?
Right.
I think like 5 minutes later, we found it on Twitter. Found it. Chicago Raw Athletics, blah 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 fight. We like, dang, yeah. Wow, that's funny. 5 minutes later, whoa, you all see the numbers on that? Whoa, 100,000. Whoa.
Yeah.
5 minutes later, we in the mall. Yeah, y'all think it's time to go? We need to head on the road because we still in Atlanta. Mm-hmm. Like, oh, they getting traction. So now we get back on the road. People from Chicago hitting us up now. Now it's getting big.
Yeah.
I think some verified accounts start hitting it. They want to do some interviews with the coaches, like what happened. Mm-hmm. I think the police got involved. Everybody's scared now.
Dang, the police got involved in that.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I was hurt, so I was sitting down. Yeah. I ain't want to injure myself, none of that, or hurt my chances. Like man, they had to do what they had to do. But man, it was hilarious. But we didn't play after that. I think I played with Chi-Town Warriors, local team.
Yeah, that was.
But I mean, raw athletics. We can. I know we can come back from that. We definitely can come back from that, especially because we had so much talent and stuff like that, and the way we played. Yeah, man, might bring it back. Honestly, might bring it back. Just thinking about it.
You gonna bring it back?
Yeah, coach them, organize it, but probably change the name.
I definitely got to change the name.
War Athletics. Switch it around. Change the R&W to War Athletics.
Definitely.
But man, they can't hold that grudge. It's been like 4 or 5 years. They gonna bring it up.
I remember that was a big issue. That was a big issue. Man.
Nah, man, they'll be all right.
Y'all had some players on that team too that game.
Yeah, we had.
Yeah, don't say it, man. Y'all had some hoopers for sure.
If I say it, I'm gonna cut it. If I say it, I'm gonna cut it. What was your best high school game? Best performance, I'll say. We already figured out mine.
Yeah, I mean, selfishly, I guess the Morgan Park games. But my junior year, I had a game where I had like versus Providence St. Mel. They was like top 10 in the, I almost said country, in the state.
Country.
I had like 30 points, 12 rebounds, 5 assists, 5 blocks. Like
they was in our conference too, right? Because it was Catholic school.
Yeah, I had like a crazy stat line.
Your junior year, right? Mm-hmm. So they had that guard and that big man.
That TJ, they had the big man, he was like 6'10". I had Dion. You remember Dion?
Dion
Jackson. That was
I forgot he went to Providence St. Mel.
Right, yeah.
Because he went to Simeon 3 years or 2 years.
He went to Simeon 2 years.
And then Providence St. Mel 2 years.
Uplift, and then Providence St. Mel.
Uplift. He did go to upper left.
Yeah, right. So
Man, this bringing back memories.
my boy Dion, they had some. There's some other pieces too. I can't really remember, but
You said you had like 30 to
30, 12. It was 8 blocks, like 5 assists, 5
JWill?
steals. Yeah, we went off I hit the bucket to go to overtime, and Finn, my boy Finn, he hit the game winner. So that was a game I always be thinking about, like one of them St. Lawrence games that people really don't be knowing about.
Mm-hmm.
But like my Morgan Park games at Simeon was
both of them too. You count both of them. The one in the city, this one in the city was decent too.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say you got a couple. If it wasn't a Fenwick game for me, it'll probably be the Hyde Park game or the Phillips game. I had to ask. I had to ask a bunch of people on Facebook, like, which one y'all think?
Right.
I had different opinions, man. Phillips. What made Phillips interesting? Because everybody's like, yeah, that's our rival. Woo, woo, woo. I'm like, oh yeah, I like rival games. You know, I already got my head geeked up.
Right.
They're like, yeah, they finna take a fan bus over here with a bunch of students. I'm like, what? All right, bet. So they be warming up. They just talking crazy. I'm gonna catch you after this. You don't even go to Dunbar. Woo, woo, woo. All right, they don't know me. All right. That first quarter, I think I had 5 or 6 threes. Like just like bad. Like they was terrible. Like they wasn't even bad. Like I thought it was gonna be a good game, but after the first quarter, it was already like.
Oh, y'all spanked them. I thought they was pretty good that year. They had a big guard, right?
They had Keon. They had Fabian. They had a bunch like decent 6. Like nobody on the team was shorter than 6 foot, and they all was like decent athletes. Like if they weren't basketball players, they was athletes,
right?
And that's like if you play in Chicago, if that's all you need, really, athletes. Like
that's the public league,
man, for real. So I thought it was gonna be a good game, but like, man, I hit them first 2 threes. I'm like, yeah, I'm feeling good this game. I'm like, after that 5th one, like I think it was in the corner. I turned to them, I'm like, tell them to step up. Like, tell them to step up. Like they was just talking. They was like, after the first quarter, they face guarded me the whole game. But I ended up at like 21, 25, like solid, like win. Like I didn't play the 4th quarter. Like on blowout games, I don't play the 4th quarter like at all. I coach to this now. It's either Phillips and then Hyde Park when it wasn't like no big thing, but it was like a little like me versus Jalen Houston.
He went to Phillips?
No, he went to Hyde Park.
Oh, okay.
And then he went to South Sub too this year.
Yeah.
And then like I know I was mad because he had just got a UIC offer.
Yeah.
And I think he was like a sophomore at the time. I'm like, bro, what?
He was chasing. Yeah,
I'm
chasing.
Like, bro, I don't hate or nothing, but damn, I'm not getting no looks this year. Like, I'm like, all right. But it was just a decent game. I think I only missed like 3-4 shots. I had a buzzer beater at the 3rd quarter. If I'm not mistaken, no, he wasn't there. I was about to say Michael O'Brien was there, but no, he wasn't. Michael O'Brien never there when I'm
Yeah, I'm
sure
telling you, those be the worst.
Man, when I have a good I think he only came to Dunbar for one of our football games and got them a little article or whatever. But man, we had to do everything. We had to post our stats and send it to him, and man, just get our own little people to come out. But it's either a Phillips, Hyde Park, or Fenwick game, and I like all of them. Some people say my Leo game was decent too because I played the hardest, but I knew that was gonna be a tough game to get past them.
What was that at? Sectional, super sectional?
It was for sectional.
Okay.
I think we beat Urban Prep Inglewood for regional. Then we played Diet. Then we had to play Leo.
Okay.
Like it's not like it's possible. But come on, we got to hoop.
Right. Yeah.
And then we played them at Marshall, Pat Vev, you know. So I had to turn it up for my boy VL. But man, it's either between those 4. But I like the Fenwick game.
Yeah,
I like the Fenwick game.
That game.
Like literally, like 2 years ago, I was just checking my Facebook, like message requests or something like that, like stuff I don't see. And I seen the coach for Olive Harvey tried to recruit me through my Facebook
off of that game.
Off that game,
yeah.
And I'm like, bro, because after that game, coaches came up to the locker room to try to talk to me. I think Kirkwood, and it was another one. They came up to the locker to talk to me, so I thought that was it. But somebody hit me up on Facebook, like, and I didn't even know until after I stopped playing. That was just crazy, like just the attention I was getting afterwards, basically. Right. Like people was telling me at home, like people that wasn't even at the game, like seen like the stats because they knew I was playing. I was like, bro, you went 9 for 11 for 3,
and that's in one of the biggest tournaments, especially at that time.
Like, wow. But I think it fell off now.
Yeah, I be going every year when I'm back for like them little 2 days.
Yeah, like
it don't be nothing for
man. I don't know. Like I don't know what they stopped letting media come in and stuff like that. Yeah. Last question. We got ankle breaker jump shot or nasty poster in the game.
Nasty poster. Just because I don't got one.
Yeah.
I need one for sure.
You was gonna say that. I got an ankle break because I can't dunk. You feel me?
Right. Yeah. Then you gotta go post it in. If you can't dunk, get you a tip dunk. I gotta get something.
Yeah, I like the ankle break, jump shot. I don't got neither one. I ain't never make nobody fall.
For real?
Nah.
It'd be fun.
Actually, I did.
Right.
I made somebody fall. I made somebody fall, but I didn't hit the shot.
Oh, okay. You passed it or something.
Nah, I just missed it. Man, I think it was my first time. It was during the game, film game. I did a little step back and he just stumbled. Everybody was like, whoa.
Ooh, I think I remember that, yeah.
And I was like, whoa. Yeah. And I was like, I just missed it. But that was like one of the few shots I missed. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. All right, one more. Oh, man. Who was the hardest player to guard in college up to this point?
Oh, in college? I don't know. I've been doing a really good job guarding people. But, I mean, what's the little dude name?
From Kendrick Davis?
No.
So you got him on
the
lock.
jelly, yeah, I'm locking that. I'm locking that. The jelly fam dude.
The one from
Jordan Walker.
Yeah,
we played him my freshman year when he was at Tulane at Temple, and it was just like I think it was just a pretty sluggish bad game for us. But he got a super high ball screen every possession, and my big wasn't getting there in time. So I'm chasing this man the whole game. And we don't play drop coverage, but that's what I was like, guarding him in the whole game, it felt like. Chasing him the whole time. And he was so crafty and quick. But him, I mean, in a way, a dude named Darian Green, he went to UCF. He was lights out shooter, and they just ran him around the whole time. David DeJulius, that clip of me running, that clip of me running back and forth.
Yeah,
and me chasing that
dude.
You
was doing it, but he was tired.
But my freshman year, he gave us 30, and everyone blamed it on me on the team. But I didn't start on him, but whatever. Yeah, he was pretty because he made tough shots. He pretty quick. So when he got the ball, he also had green light. So that's why I was chasing him like that because I wanted to catch the ball.
He didn't want to do it again.
Yeah, so. It's really like small, fast people that'd be hard for me to guard.
Yeah, I don't think I have anybody. Cause I don't think I guarded anybody like that for real.
Did you guard Bryce when y'all played him?
I don't even remember.
Yeah, okay.
I don't even remember. If I did, but most of his points came from in the paint, rebounding, free throws.
Yes.
But in college, I don't think we played anybody like that good, like to be like, yeah, it was tough to guard him. Like, I don't think nobody was like that good, unless I'm forgetting somebody that like gave us 40 or something. Actually, I only guarded him once, but Jalen Hughes from Moraine. He went to Moraine Valley. He went to Hillcrest. He gave us buckets.
Yeah, and, that's why I know name from Hillcrest.
And he gamed us, I think. He gamed us. That was my first year. Oh, P was mad. And that was at South Sub. Oh, my God. It was over with. It was over with. Things was getting thrown. Man, it was
broken, everything.
Man.
He crazy. I was just with Polo. He was telling me some stories about P.
Man, they went undefeated. They made that man career milestone. Like he'll forever talk about that. I went undefeated at South Sub with Polo. He'll forever. Like they made it nice for him. How was it living out there in Philadelphia? Was it a big city?
Yeah, Philly a big city. Philly was busting. Philly was fun. It was tough though. It was my first time away from home, and that whole deal. So I was always trying to get home and whatnot. Yeah, but my last year out there, it was pretty fun. I had a ball. Philly definitely fun for sure. It's like Chicago in a way, especially where Temple at. Temple in the trenches, so like, yeah, it was cool though.
I know you're going to the transfer portal. How's the NIL deals coming along? You taking advantage of all that? And what I'm trying to ask, did it play a factor in where you're going now?
Yeah. No. Like, not too much. I mean, of course, NIL is a big factor, but I need to do more NIL wise, like kind of market myself and get my name out there and stuff. Because I mean, first things first right now is just trying to get back on the court healthy. Like, I ain't played in a year and some change. So, but luckily, kind of me having a decent support system and kind of playing pretty decent my first 2 years, I have some opportunities that kind of swing my way. So definitely take full advantage of those and grateful for those opportunities. But in terms of choosing a school, it doesn't have too big of an effect because I'm not going to say every school has NIL, but I'm going to be situated enough where I can, be satisfied at any school I would go to.
Yeah, I asked because I think Caleb Martin or Hunter Davis, one of those, they was like, I think it was Hunter Davis. He left Michigan because he wanted more NIL deals. So,
yeah.
And then plus me, I don't know how that worked, So I want to know, did that play a factor in where you go? Because clearly it did for him. He trying to get paid. Because I know he decent. He's a decent player. He should have left his freshman year when I was watching him. Is your not dream school, but I know you liked Michigan growing up.
That was my dream school, growing up for sure.
If they was to give you an offer now, no.
That ship has sailed. I've played, and I mean that doesn't mean anything too much, but like, bro, I've played pretty good in front of the Michigan staff, to where it's just at the point like, okay, like y'all don't like my game, right? So like, fuck it, but like. Yeah, no, I've already thought about that. And I wouldn't go there.
I had to ask. Man, growing up, you had Michigan posters. You always pick everything. The team.
I was Michiganed out for sure. I'm still a Michigan football fan though.
Yeah. So now I am too. Fuck with them, JJ.
Yeah.
I think AJ left.
And then he's at Northwestern now.
Oh, he is? At least he stay home.
Yeah, he at Northwestern.
Yeah, home still.
But
you want to tell the people where you're going?
They won't see it. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be out by then, but University of Illinois. So I'll get the opportunity to play at Michigan, which I'm excited about, just being my dream school and knowing so much about them. That'd be cool to play there. And,
bro, I got to get season tickets, too. I got to see how far it is from Champaign.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to be in the area now. Iowa's not that far. Wisconsin, I don't know how far Wisconsin is, but Northwestern, obviously at Illinois. Michigan's probably about 3.5 away.
Yeah,
we got some games around the crib, so I'm excited about that. And the Big Ten tournament is at the United Center.
Yeah,
I forgot about that. Someone told me that the other day. I'm like, okay,
it's gonna be busting, man. Yeah. I gotta get ready to get back on there because I missed it this year. I went the last 2 years, I think, or 2 years ago. And man, that thing was. I think I went with Io, Luke Garza. Who else? Indiana had Jack Davis. Like the Big Ten was decent.
Ron Harper Jr. was probably playing
Michigan
from
State.
Rutgers.
Michigan State was decent.
Yeah, they always
like, and it's in good hands still. Like right now, so I'm always go till.
Yeah, Big Ten definitely a pretty good conference for sure.
Yeah, I gotta get some season tickets though. Glad you came on, man. Appreciate it. First athlete on here. Many more to come.
My first real podcast, man.
Over the phone, no more.
Facts, no more over the phone.
Oh yeah, one more. Who should I get on this on the podcast?
Who should you get on the podcast next?
Yeah.
You know what I'd be interested to see, but he's so far, so I don't know how realistic this is. No.
Who?
Case and Pryor.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I think I texted him about it.
Yeah.
If I didn't, I'll hit him up in a DM after this.
Yeah.
Because I'm still good friends with him.
Yeah.
But he is he did just commit to
USF.
Yeah, he is.
I played him at Boise, actually. They beat the dog shit out of us. They beat the shit out of us. They beat us by like 30, 40 or something like that, the whole game. But he was at Boise. Yeah, I played him there. It was funny.
Yeah, I'll try to hit him up. See if he in town before he go there, cause I gotta get all the athletes in right now during the summer.
Before they go back.
I mean, luckily you still here, but shit,
hopefully I'll leave soon.
you was in Cali or something, it would have been different.
Right.
But appreciate y'all for tuning in. As always, like, comment, subscribe. Follow the brand page too. We at 100 followers right now. Just keep trying to build, 1% every day. But I'll catch y'all later.